I'm going to open up this YouTube video with this great quote. I'm reading this book, Steal Like an Artist, by a French writer, André Gide. It says, everything that needs to be said has already been said, but since no one was listening, everything must be said again. Just wanted to check in if anybody remembers or if they watched any of my earlier videos. I think one of the starting videos I did, I was just talking about being inspired and having a list to write down goals and be goal-oriented and have a 5-year plan. So this is me telling you that I haven't done that in since the 28th, my last day of work. I probably packed that up sooner, so I haven't done it since then. Anyways, recently, this whole week, I've been feeling kind of burned out. We haven't had a break since the 28th, and I worked that whole week. So I worked 4 days. We packed up that night, drove from Oregon to Kentucky. The second we got here, we were getting plants, we were moving in, we were planting an orchard, I was cutting down a tree, we were cleaning up the backyard, we were cleaning the house. There was a lot of stuff happening. And then it started to rain a day or two, and I was like, I'm not going to do anything. And I kind of lost all motivation with that. And even this morning, I lost motivation. A couple days ago, I was talking about organizing and prioritizing stuff, and my fiance's dad said make a Scrum board. I still haven't really looked up how to do that. I think that's just how engineers prioritize stuff. Maybe they learned it in college. I have a bunch of Post-it notes on a wall. That's how I do Scrum boards. My done list is pay property taxes. I had to fix my van. I had to put a battery in it. Set up the guest room for my cousin to come here. That's where we were hiding everything. I previously had this office taken care of. Now it's a mess because I cleared out the guest room. Moved the mulch. This morning I moved all the mulch that we cutted and I put it where we're storing it. So I got something done today. That feels great. What I have to do is even more overwhelming. In between trying to find work and get a job and become self-employed, live off unemployment for a little bit and try to get YouTube to kick off. I don't know. I was working 5/10s for the last year in Oregon, so a break sounds good. Maybe till the new year. My hours just went through for my benefits, so I have healthcare again and dental. That's great. You can't see it. I cracked the porcelain in my tooth because half of my front tooth is fake. I have until the end of the month. I need to do that. That's top of the list. I need to install a shutoff valve for our house for the water and for future irrigation. I need to sell my trailer, sell the carport, sell the shed, pay off my credit card because I was trying to pay off debt and be debt-free. Now we're out here. I'm racking up debt. Buying a fridge, filling the propane tank, stuff like that I shouldn't be using a credit card for. I am, so I don't dip into my emergency fund. We gotta plant the rest of our plants that are still in the front yard. I need to burn my burn pile, process the trees that have fallen while I have the time, clean up the backyard, contact real estate agents about photos. I want to try to get into real estate photography. That would be a cool job. Mount exterior outlet. There's electrical that's just abandoned in our house. We need to get internet, fix the curtains, build a pull-up bar, locate my septic tank because we're having plumbing issues, jack up the house. Today our foundation is sagging and all these things started happening yesterday and I didn't have a list and I was tripping out. I was like, how am I going to do this? What is more important? What came first, the chicken or the egg? Do we remodel a bath? I know in another video I said we weren't going to do any remodeling, and 2 days ago we had a bad leak in the bathroom from the shower enclosure, so that needs to be tiled. We have a leak under our sink, and I think all the counters are water damaged from it. The home inspector did a shit job when we bought this place. I would have bought it either way, so I'm not complaining. We bought it for the land, but it's overwhelming. We want to clear the saplings that are around the woods in our area. Remodel a bathroom. I need to get a dumpster rental because there's trash everywhere that they left. I need to clean out our attic so I can run stuff from the remodel, vent lines, a fan in the bathroom. Turns out our furnace isn't even hooked up. I peeked up there. Our furnace doesn't have an exhaust. It's just under the house. We need to finish the jars. The jars are still in the yard that had food in them. I need to do that. I need to make a firewood pile. I need to finish my office so I can feel creative and inspired and make these videos without being stressed and just get work done. I need to build a woodshed for firewood that we start processing. Build a compost bin. Clean the garage. Clean the barn. Move the ducks because I'm tired of stepping in duck shit. Run water lines, because we can't irrigate unless we have 300 feet of garden hose to the orchard. Build a cabin. I know I was real inspired to do that after writing everything down. That might get done when I have time, right? Tear down the barn, and make a knife from a brush hog blade that killed our siding. On that note, that's my list of things to do. These are daily things that I see and I'm like, I should do that, I should do this. Anyways, I wrote down a to-do list. I stuck them on stickies, I stuck them on the wall. Mark, that's for you. That's not a scrum board, but it's helping me prioritize. Top of the list is most important. Bottom of the list is it can wait. That's why the cabin's down there. Felt good the last 2 days just to pull things off that list and stick it on the done. Also, I am going to try to be more goal oriented. I did this daily to do because it's easy to be a slacker when you're unemployed, even if you have a list a mile long. So my daily to-dos, some of these might sound ridiculous for you. For me, I just need to write it down. I need to read it, check it off that I did it. So out of bed by 7 a.m. That's not rocket science. I'm not a homesteader yet. I have ducks that need to be fed and eggs to grab. Those are my real responsibilities right now. Drink a gallon of water. Yeah, I usually drink a lot of water when I'm working construction. When I'm not working at all, it's easy to drink 0 water unless it's bubbly water. I'm gonna try to do a YouTube video a day. That's why I'm trying to hammer out this video ahead of time. So I'm ahead of schedule and it's not stressful. 50 push-ups. Have any of you guys tried to do a push-up in a while? I got to 20 and I was struggling. Stretch. I have back pain. I don't know why. I mean, it takes 5 minutes to stretch and I feel so much better. But if I don't write it down, I'm not going to do it. Do one thing off the to-do list. That's the to-do list. I just need to keep chipping away. Read 10 pages. This is like from 75 hard. Same with a gallon of water. Walk in the woods. Walk through my forest. Today, I was like, oh, I got to go for a walk. I don't have time to do that. I went out there. I found a shit ton of running water. I found the back edge of our fence. I heard a bulldozer, so I was like, somebody logging my property, so I walked all the way to the end. Plan out my next day, do dishes, take out the trash, wipe down the countertops, and deal with mail. Mail is something that stresses me out all the time because I don't open it, or I do open it and I throw it aside. These are like simple things that complicate my life. Some of you might watch this and be like, this guy's an idiot. Other people I know I have reach out to me and they can relate to everything that I'm talking about. Yeah, that's kind of just this video, checking in with you guys. This started with a list of me selling my stuff, paying off my debts, and we're moving to the country. And I was really goal-oriented for that. That was like all I had to look forward to. Life is good out there, but it's easy to get off track. And I'm just checking in and letting everybody know that I got to get back on track. It's kind of accountability. YouTube, you're keeping me accountable. And if my honesty can inspire anybody, that's what I'm here for. Let me show you some ridiculous stuff. I'll show you our house needs to be jacked up. The foundation is sagging. We're just in the corner of the kitchen. I know, it's Harbor Freight. I shouldn't base this off of that. Oh. Okay, bubble is in the center. We're like 1.5 inches right there. I first noticed it on the ceiling, and my soon-to-be father-in-law was like, you shouldn't go off the ceiling because I got these shitty little stick-on tiles. But anyways, so check the floor. I checked the floor. It's doing that in our bedroom on the other side of this wall. It's doing that in this corner right here. So before we do any work in the bathroom, because we're gonna tile all this in, before we do that, I need to get the house jacked up, because if I tile this, then jack the house up, sheetrock will start cracking, tile will start cracking. There's a lot going on. I feel like that is the number one priority, is getting the house jacked up. After that, I can tackle the bathroom. Yeah, so this is just kind of what's going on in my life right now. Don't beat yourself up. Make a plan, stick to it. Leanne she started working. That's why I'm like, all right, I gotta do the dishes, wipe down the countertops, take out the trash. I mean, there's tons of stuff around here that needs to be done, whether or not she or I do them. I mean, that's the right thing to do. I have the time, I'm here, I should do that to make her life easier. But also, you need these like little victories in your day, and you need a schedule. Every time I have a schedule, my life is in control. Every time I don't have a schedule or a to-do list, I mean, things just, it's real easy to sit on your phone for a long time or do nothing. Or start 20 different projects all at the same time because you're some ADD mental patient. Yeah, so got the book. Feels good to write stuff down. It's satisfying to write it down. Like, hey, I did this. I don't know who I was watching, but some dude was like, I carry around a notebook with me everywhere I go, and he's doing like 75 hard with Andy Frisella, whatever that thing that dude does. But he was like, I'm on day 370 of it, and every time that I make a mistake, I start over, and that was super inspiring. I was just like, damn, this guy's getting shit done. He was actually running a machine shop, so yes, he is getting shit done. He wasn't running it, he owned the machine shop. Everybody that's successful is a highly organized and goal-oriented person. At least people that I know of and read and I'm familiar with. They're all about a list, they're all doing shit, and they all have a schedule. There's nothing deviates from their plan. Time for me to get my life back in order, especially while I have the time before I go back to work, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to be going back to work soon if I have to jack up the foundation on my house, remodel a kitchen and a bathroom. Keep kicking ass, everybody. Enjoy your Thanksgiving. Have fun with friends and family. If you don't have friends and family, leave me a comment. Send me an email. Let's chat. I want to get to know you guys. Take it easy, YouTube. Sell the shit you're not using. Pay off your debts. And go buy some property. Have fun. Live a good life. I got to pay off my debts again. That's why I got to sell a trailer and a carport and a shed. So, adios, amigos.